Someone's on the phone, 3 o'clock in the morning, yeah, talking about how she can make it right, yeah. Well,
This song's making me dizzy.
happiness is when.
All right.
Welcome to Picks from the Press Box.
Season 2017, week 2.
Yep. Okay, so don't get too crazy about that first week. Just 1 week. It was a good week. I loved that week too, but we've got a lot more football to come.
That's right, but there were a few surprises.
Few surprises.
And a few disappointments, even though it's just week 1.
All right. Who was your powerhouse
game?
Powerhouse game?
I think the most impressive thing that I took away from the first week was how strong the Big Ten seemed to be, with Michigan playing extremely well, Maryland beating up on Texas,
Yeah.
and Maryland's a second division Big Ten team, Penn State winning easily, and Ohio State coming back in the second half to win easily. So that would be my biggest impression of the first weekend.
Mine all the way is Michigan. All the way.
Why am I not surprised?
Well, they had a strong lead almost throughout the whole game. The one exception being a little bit of the first quarter.
No, I meant that's your favorite team.
I'm not saying that.
All right, well, what was your biggest disappointment?
My biggest disappointment by far is A&M. When you have when you're leading by 34 points at half, you give it up at the end of the game. That just makes A&M not look good.
Another one of your favorite teams.
Yeah, well, Josh Rosen, he didn't help the cause. He just made it worse, but I do not like that quarterback.
Well, I picked UCLA, but I sent you a note at halftime saying congratulations on your pick of Texas A&M, and I went to bed and was very surprised when I saw the score. But my biggest disappointment was Southern Cal almost getting beat by a MAC team, even though they're strong in California. That was a surprise to me.
Yeah. And then welcome to the State of Losers. Just got to mention to you. And then we've got one more that we want to see. One surprise me. I'll go first. Tennessee by far. That was an amazing game. They played well. I thought Georgia Tech would win. I think Tennessee might have a chance this season. And that's what I've got to say.
Okay.
What was your biggest surprise?
Oh, probably the Michigan game and how strong they looked. But they played very well, and their coach acted properly, so I was proud of him for the first time in a while.
And I went 6-4. You went 7-3.
All right.
So, good start for you, bad start for me.
All right. Well, let's move on.
Okay, we've got a new segment of the show, Q&A from the Press Box.
So out of the hundreds of emails and questions you received, you chose...
This one, Paul from Minnesota.
All right. What did Paul want to know?
Paul wanted to know, what's a redshirt freshman? I hear that, and I hear that in a true freshman. Is a redshirt freshman a fake freshman? Okay, let me answer that last one there. Kind of. Not really, but kind of. For example, Johnny Manziel, and what the definition is for a redshirt freshman is guy that sits out his first season, but he can still play 4 seasons because there might be a guy ahead of him. For instance, QBs, they do that a lot because there might be a guy ahead of him that is really good, and they're definitely going to play. But and then would you describe a true freshman for us?
He's just a player that's academically and athletically in his first year, so he's a true freshman.
All right. Okay, and then really fast, who's your favorite color guy?
Oh, I've got to go with Herb Street and Fowler.
Herb Street
the
and
Ohio
Fowler.
State University. And the
Okay, Herb Streak is pretty biased. I'll say that.
Oh, you're full of that, bro.
Herb
That's not right.
Herb Streak's a little biased since he went there.
No, but regardless,
And they don't do all Ohio State.
they're the best. They're the best team, much better than Fox Sports.
Oh,
So
God,
let's move
I
on.
hate Fox Sports.
Okay.
Yeah, same with me. All right, and then to the fun part, the picks. For our ACC team, we've got Clemson, Auburn.
I'll take Clemson. They're too strong. Big defense. Lots of good players. Auburn's got, I think, some people hurt, so we'll see. What do you think?
Not so fast, my friend. I've got Auburn. I think Clemson's QB is definitely not as good as Deshaun, but I did see a video on ESPN today that said, is their new quarterback more mobile than Deshaun Watson? And I did not think so. But I do think that their defense will be good. Kyle Davis will get thrown to the ball a lot. But I've got Auburn because their defense, I think their defense will be really good. And because of the hype they got all over the summer. This is their game to show that hype. And if they don't, then I don't think that they're going to stand a chance against Bama.
So you're taking
Auburn.
Okay, I'll take Clemson. All right.
Big 12, OSU, OU. Who do you got?
All right, and that's in Columbus,
Yes.
and I'm going to be there
Yes.
along with your mother
Mhm.
and 100,000 of our closest friends. After watching their pass defense play, I'm going to take, reluctantly, Oklahoma.
I would agree with you there, buddy, but I've got OSU.
Really?
I think this is so much a quarterback battle. On one side, you got JT Barrett. On the other side, you got Baker Mayfield. Who do you take? I'm taking JT Barrett. And I think that Ohio State's defense will take a step up. So I've got Ohio State in a close one.
Okay. We'll see. I'll be there. I'll wave to you.
Yeah. Big Ten, Pitt versus Penn State. Who do you got?
That's going to be easy. Penn State by a large margin. They are strong. They're a complete team.
Yeah. I'll take Penn State. I don't really know what to say. I agree with you.
Okay.
Very much.
That's an easy one. What's next?
USC Stanford.
Okay, this is a little more difficult to pick, but I'm going to take Stanford since USC didn't play very well the first week. I'm sure they're trying to fix some of their problems, but I like Shaw, their coach, and they always have a very strong team, so I'll take Stanford.
Not so fast, my friend. I've got USC in a close one. After losing Christian McCaffrey, I think it's kind of hard.
You're taking the University of Spoiled Children.
I think Sam Darnold will step up his game. I heard that he didn't play very good last week. And I think their key ingredient to winning this game is run the ball.
Okay, we'll see.
All right. Well, SEC, TCU versus Arkansas.
Okay, well, I'm gonna, even though Arkansas is probably big and strong like they always are and want to run the ball, I'm gonna go with the speed of TCU.
And another QB, Austin Allen. I think he might step up his game. I think that this is definitely 2017 QB year. So I've got
Who do you have?
I've got Arkansas.
You're taking
And
Arkansas?
I think that Arkansas's offensive line will have to be really good against TCU's speedy defense. But I think their offensive line can handle it.
Okay, we'll see. That's good. Good pick. What's next?
Lightning round. UNC Louisville. Who do you got?
UNC's good, but I'll take Louisville and their quarterback.
After losing last week, I have to take Louisville.
Okay.
All right. Our American Conference game. UCF and Memphis.
I don't know much about either team, so I'll take UCF.
I think UCF's the better club. I think Memphis has struggled, but I like UCF. Oregon, Nebraska.
I don't think the Pac-10 or Pac-12 is that strong.
Pac-10.
So I will take Nebraska.
I will take Nebraska as well. I don't think Oregon's that good.
Okay, we agree.
Houston, Arizona.
Oh, I'll take Arizona since Houston lost its coach this year, and I just, even though they have some exceptional players, that's just a guess on my part.
I will take Houston because I think Major Applewhite will be a good coach, a good replacement. So I've got
Okay.
Houston. And then last game, last but not least, certainly not least, BYU Utah.
All right, I'll take Utah.
The Holy War, I've got Utah. After losing for BYU losing last week, I don't think they stand a chance.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you for watching, guys. Send your email and write down in the comments some more questions so we can answer. Thank you.
Okay, and let's get a report from school and see how you're doing next week, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's, maybe you can tell us about the rock cycle next week. What do you think?
Maybe about the weather cycle.
Bye.
Bye.